Hello Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Libra, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and or moving forward. So with all that being said, Libra, let's get started. We're going to get the overall energy for your reading for today first, and then we'll pull some tarot. It's the overall energy for the reading for today. So we do have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. This to me feels like you're receiving communication, but communication from afar. Whoever this person is that you're receiving communication from, there's a lot of distance between you and this person for whatever reason. I am definitely getting that you're going to be receiving communication from somebody who's currently at a distance from you, and you are at a distance from as well. Of course, this could definitely represent like a long distance, relationship, but I'm getting that there's distance nonetheless between you and this person. So it's either a long distance relationship, or maybe there was a breakup / separation that occurred here between the two of you. That's definitely a possibility as well. But let's see what's going on, Libra. We're going to focus on you first, and then we'll jump over to your human and their energy. We're going to see, how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship, how you guys feel about it, and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed, so you might find yourself resonating with the person to the right of me than you do with the person to the left of me. And that's okay. Sometimes that actually does happen. So just kind of pick and choose who you resonate more so with. But with all that being said, Libra, let's get started. How does Libra currently view this relationship? Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. We got the Two of Pentacles. And then we also have the Nine of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Empress. For some of you, you could very well be a single mom or a single dad. I am definitely getting that for some of you out there. Yeah, I am definitely getting that for some of you out there. But in regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, currently at the moment, I do see you talking to somebody / getting to know someone. I am definitely getting that strongly. You're currently talking to somebody / getting to know someone. I do like the fact, though, that even though you currently find yourself talking to somebody / dating someone / getting to know someone, I do like the fact that you're not losing yourself within this fairly new relationship, which is kind of making me feel like maybe in your previous relationship you found yourself really losing yourself in that individual. Well, we don't really see you doing that this time around. We do see you obviously making room for your relationship with this individual to grow, while also making time and room for yourself, as well as your goals and the things that you want to accomplish and achieve for yourself. But let's look at this person that you currently find yourself talking to / getting to know. How does this person currently view this relationship with Libra? Okay. All right. We have the Page of Swords. We have the King of Cups, and then we also have the Two of Swords out here. With the Two of Swords to this Page of Swords energy, for me as a reader, that creates the Three of Swords, which basically speaks of discomfort and also speaks of heartbreak, or somebody has a huge fear of getting their heart broken. In this case, it kind of looks like this person does have like a huge fear of, getting their heart broken by you. But despite the fact that they do have a huge fear of getting their heart broken by you, I feel like this person is choosing to not allow this fear to get the best of them, okay? I feel like they're just trying their hardest to just remain hopeful and optimistic, and try to put this fear that they're experiencing on their end, on the back burner, especially because you haven't necessarily given this person any reason to be worried and concerned that you would, turn around and basically break their heart, or, betray them and or deceive them, because that's what they're worried and concerned about, is getting hurt, is getting betrayed, is getting deceived. Especially now, I mean, this person does, have the King of Cups within their energy. So that's telling me that this person's very emotionally invested when it comes down to you. And because they're very emotionally invested when it comes down to you, yeah, I think that they are, afraid of getting hurt by you, and disappointed by you and betrayed by you and deceived by you. But I feel like they're trying their hardest to put this, fear that they're experiencing on their end on the back burner and not really focus too much on it. I also feel like they're trying their hardest to put their doubts and their reservations, on the back burner, not focus on it so much or think about it so much. They want to give you the benefit of the doubt, in other words. This person's going to try their hardest to really trust you until you give them a reason not to. Okay, that's how they're choosing to go about this entire situation. Yes, they're scared. Yes, they have their doubts and reservations about you, but they're trying their hardest to not dwell on it, think about it, or even sit in that energy. Their whole MO is, you know what? I'm not going to let this fear get the best of me. I'm not going to let my own doubts and reservations get the best of me. I'm going to proceed forward and I'm going to trust Libra. And if Libra gives me a reason to not trust them, then I won't. But this is how I'm going to move forward. And I think that that's the best way to go about this entire situation. So I like it. All right. How does Libra currently feel? Okay. We got the Knight of Wands. We got the 4. Okay. This person and this dynamic that the two of you share with one another, it's bringing in a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, as well as excitement into your life. But with the Knight of Wands to the 4 of Pentacles, that's kind of telling me that although, yes, you really like this person, although, yes, this relationship brings a lot of like happiness and joy and excitement into your life, I feel like you're trying your hardest to not get too excited. It's like when you notice yourself getting a little too excited when it comes onto this relationship, when it comes onto this person, you're very quick to kind of come in and check yourself. Like, hey, don't get too excited because you never know. Anything could happen, Like, that's kind of like what I'm getting. I don't know. Maybe you have a history of getting disappointed by people. And this is kind of why you're coming in and checking yourself and reminding yourself to not get too excited. You know what I mean? Because you never know. Okay. I think it's safe to say that that's something that you guys have in common. As far as like getting hurt and disappointed by people is concerned, that's something that you guys definitely have in common, unfortunately. But how does this person feel? Oh yeah, now this one over here, psh, in love, honey, in love with you, in love with you. This person feels such a strong and intense connection with you. They love the fact that you guys have a lot of things in common with one another. They love the fact that you guys, get along very, very well. This is somebody who sees a lot of potential, between the two of you. So not only, do we see this person really enjoying themselves in this dynamic that they share, with you. This is somebody who's very, very invested in you, Libra, like very, very invested. Like they're literally giving you and this relationship that they share with you all that they got. There's no holding back, none of that, which is really nice to see. They're going to turn around and give you all that they got up until you give them a reason not to. They come off to me as somebody who's super cautious. I'm not going to lie. They come off to me as somebody who's super, super cautious. The moment you give this person a reason to not trust you, you can kiss this person goodbye, in other words. I like it. I like it. I like this relationship. It's bringing in a lot of happiness and joy into your life. It's bringing in a lot of happiness and joy into theirs. I also feel like this person looks forward to like hearing from you. This person looks forward to your text messages and your phone calls and, spending time with you. Like they truly do look forward to just hearing from you, and spending time with you and seeing you. Okay, what actions? What actions will Libra take towards this person or moving forward? We have the King of Swords. Who are you? We have the King of Swords to the 10 of Swords, and then we have the Magician. Who the heck is this person? Because it's definitely not them. It's definitely not you. I don't know. I'm just kind of getting somebody in your energy field extremely butthurt that you're moving forward and moving on with your life. I don't know why they're so butthurt though, because it kind of looks like this person did everything under the sun to like ruin their marriage with you or their relationship with you. So I'm not entirely sure why they're butthurt. Yep, somebody's butthurt. that you're happy with someone else, that you're with someone else. Okay, well, let's entertain this, shall we? Tell me more about the King of Swords. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords that came out in the reverse. Whoever this person is, it's definitely somebody that you were once upon a time romantically involved with. I don't know, like, I just kind of feel this person didn't necessarily see this day coming, that you would actually move forward and move on with your life. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Swords. Okay. Five of Swords, Seven of Cups. I don't understand what this person was anticipating / expecting to happen. I don't know. They're just so shocked. Like, wow, they're really moving on with their life. Wow. Wow. They're really, you know, they're really out here, you know, talking to this person, dating this person. Wow. Wow. Okay. I see how it is. You know, it's like, I don't know what this person was anticipating or expecting to happen. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The only thing that I can think of is that they just didn't foresee this day coming, that you would actually like move forward and move on with your life, because in some way, shape, or form, they know that you're out here entertaining this one. They know that you're out here going on dates with this one. They know that you're out here trying to build a life with this one. They know about this person. How? I don't know, but they do. But they definitely do. I'm so sorry, but Five of Swords to Seven of Cups. Again, this is just kind of reiterating what I've been saying here. I feel like this person has done absolutely everything under the sun to essentially push you away. And I say this a lot, you know what I mean? I say this a lot in my readings. You got to be very, very careful when it comes down to pushing, you know, people away, because you don't know what you're pushing them towards, honey. And in this case, it kind of looks like this person pushed you towards either a better man or a better woman. So, you know, then there's that. Then there's that. Whatever. I guess. I really don't want to sit here and entertain this nonsense at this point. You know, this person kind of looks like they had the chance / opportunity to do right by you, and they chose on several different occasions not to. So, you know, that's kind of on them. I would like to move on. What actions will this person take towards Libra or moving forward? All right, fine. Jeez. All right, we got the Seven of Swords. We got the Three of Wands. And then we also have the Five. Something's triggering them. So you're doing something on your end that's triggering them, and it's causing like their trust issues to like bubble up to the surface. Distance. Going back to this here. Remember, I was getting distance between you and this person. It has a lot to do with this distance, especially with the Three of Wands, because that does speak of distance too. What are you trying to tell me though? Let me, hold on. I'll tell you in a second. 1 second. Give me a second. Tell me more about the Three of Wands. Okay, I'm going to throw a few things out there, okay? A few things out there that could be potentially causing this person's trust issues to like bubble up to the surface, okay? I don't know if you travel for work. If you do travel for work, that could obviously explain the distance between the two of you, which could very well explain why this person's trust issues is kind of like bubbling up to the surface. You know, this person might be the type of person that doesn't necessarily like to be away, you know, from you, and because they are away from you, it's causing a lot of negative and intrusive thoughts to essentially come in. Well, what if they're doing this, and what if they're doing that? You know what I mean? So that's definitely a possibility that you might travel for work. I don't know what you do for work. You could be a flight attendant. You could be a pilot for all I know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you might have to travel for work. That's a possibility. Anyways, for others of you, you know, this just could have a lot to do with them like going like a long period of time without seeing you. And that could very well be causing this person's trust issues to like bubble up to the surface. So let's just say every weekend you spend it with them. Well, it kind of looks like one weekend, you know, you're not going to be able to spend it with them because you have some type of commitment that you have to, you know, go off and essentially do. So you might have like, you know, a baby shower coming up, a birthday party. You might have to work. I don't know, but I am definitely getting that there's something that you need to go off and do, and it's a commitment that you have to essentially see through. So this could have a lot to do with business. This could have a lot to do with, you know, possibly like a party or some type of event. I don't know. Point is that there's going to be a lot of distance between you and this person for whatever reason. And it could be because you travel for work. It could be because you have some type of commitment that you have to go off and, you know, see through. Causing this person to potentially go a long period of time without seeing you. So like 2 to 3 days, possibly, maybe even a week. They do not like being away from you, my friend. The thing with this person is that when they're like, you know, when they're around you, and they're able to like see you on a like frequent basis, like it makes them feel good. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel secure. They're not getting, you know, negative thoughts or intrusive thoughts. But when like they're away from you, and they go like a few days or even a week without seeing you, it just causes them to wonder, like, damn, like what are they doing? And like, why is it taking them so long to text me back? And like, are they really doing this like they said that they are? Are they doing something else? Like that's kind of, you know, what I'm gathering off of them and their energy. Queen of Swords to the King of Pentacles to the Hierophant. I don't feel like this person has anything to worry about. You do come off to me as somebody who's very committed and devoted to them and what it is that, you know, you guys share with one another. So I don't feel like that's anything that this person has to worry about. However, I feel like this person is kind of reminding you. I feel like this person is kind of reminding you of you and how you used to be when you were with this one. Does that make sense? Like, because it kind of looks like this person, you know, that you were with betrayed your trust a whole lot, causing you to not trust them, you know, causing you to wonder like, man, are they really, you know, doing this, or are they doing something else? Are they really at said person's house, or are they at somebody else's house? Like, I feel like in some way, shape, or form, this person and their behavior towards the very end is kind of reminding you of you and how you used to actually be with this person. I think that you could understand and relate to this person and what they're going through as far as like their trust issues are concerned. And I think that you're going to do a wonderful job at putting their mind, you know, at ease, because, you know, you've been there, you know, I mean, you know what it's like to be with somebody that you don't trust. You get it, you know what I mean? And I think that you're going to do a wonderful job at putting this person's mind at ease and, you know, making them feel like, you know, they don't have anything to worry about, making them feel secure, because you know what it's like to be in this person's shoes. You know what it's like to be with somebody that you don't necessarily trust. Or that you're experiencing intrusive thoughts about. So not really worried and concerned. I think that, you know, you have enough life experience, especially when it comes down to dealing with somebody that you don't trust, to, you know, handle this entire situation, and put this person's mind at ease and make them feel safe and secure. Okay. So as far as this human is concerned, they're just butthurt. You know what I mean? They're just going to have to get over it. I feel like this person had you know, their chance to get their act together, and they chose not to, and you know, that's entirely up to them. It looks like this person definitely regrets it, you know, as far as the way that they went about their relationship with you and the way that they did you. It is what it is. But this is what I'm saying, that, you know, you got to be careful when you push somebody away. You got to be careful. You just got to be careful, because you don't know what you're pushing them towards. And in this case, I think that this person, you know, pushed you towards, you know, a better man or a better woman. So in the end, it kind of looks like you win and they lose, basically. So like for a while when you were dealing with this person, it may have made you essentially feel like you were constantly like, you know, in a situation that was extremely unfair. It made you feel like they were constantly getting the last laugh, you know what I mean? But it kind of looks like you are the one that's getting the last laugh, because by them, you know, betraying you and deceiving you, all it really did was push you further and further away, and it basically pushed you towards a better man for you or a better woman for you. So it kind of looks like the joke is on them. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.